In the 8 months since we first opened for business here at Bless Your Arts, we have felt so welcomed by the community. And it's my great honor to be a small part of the rich history that is this heritage building. Without further ado, I would like to invite our very special guest speaker for today's ceremony, a woman who needs no introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sweet River's very own Lone Star Cashmere founder, Ellie Mitchum.
Morning, Ainsley.
Morning, Jake. Thanks for coming by on such short notice.
When I heard you needed some help with a ladder, I dropped everything and hopped in my truck. I aced ladders at the academy.
Well, everyone will be here in less than an hour, and I still haven't gotten this banner up.
Now, leave it to me. No matter how many times I see this word, it doesn't look right. It looks like an eye test chart.
Sesquicentennial. Yeah, this building's 150 years old.
I guess when you're that old, the city gives you a plaque, huh?
We'll throw you a party.
Hi. I hear that our own celebrity, Miss Lone Star Cashmere herself, will be in attendance. You know, my grandma, she buys me a sweater from there for Christmas every year, whether I need one or not.
Yep, Ellie Mitchum and her whole entourage. You know, she and Mrs. Whedon used to go to school here together back in the day.
Gladys is 150 years old?
Very funny.
Don't tell her I said that.
Yeah, this used to be a school until the mid-70s. Oh, you should see the contract that Ellie's people sent over.
Let me guess. Only chilled bottles of water with the caps slightly loosened. No brown M&Ms.
Not quite, but close enough.
Well, she is the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. I hear they tend to be a tad particular about their M&Ms.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit. A little higher.
Hey, you're doing that on purpose.
Well, if you want to get a little taller, you gotta stretch out a little bit. You gotta work for it, huh? Besides, you were the brains of the operation. I'm just the brawn.
What? I could be the brawn.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you do sports now.
No, I work out. Hey, Maria.
Hi.
Need some help?
Yes, please. Big day.
Jake, thanks again for hanging the sign.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Are you gonna stay?
No, I gotta get back to the station, but I'm gonna try and make it back to get the end of the ceremony. All right? See ya.
Hi, Jake.
Hi, Maria. How's it going?
So nice of Jake to come by and continue fanning the flames of your romance.
He's a fireman, though. Shouldn't he be putting out fires?
We're taking it slow.
Slow or stored for winter?
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, that's okay, Lily. Thanks so much for making those lemon squares for the event. They are so good.
I can make you a batch if you'd like.
Oh, I'd love that. Hey, are you okay?
I got in a little argument with my grandma, but I'll shake it off.
Okay, the Lone Star Cashmere Executive Green Room is up and running in the classroom. I got a comfy chair from Ms. Mitchum, AC is up, and I even put a heater in there in case she gets cold.
I can't believe she asked for a private green room away from the public so she can knit.
She's a workaholic. You don't get the title the Martha Stewart of knitting for nothing.
She's about as friendly as a bramble bush.
You've met her?
A couple times. I'm friends with her daughter. She is not nice to her.
want you to watch what you're doing.
Why was it in the door?
Pay more attention.
Oh, boy.
Miss Mitchum, welcome. I'm Ainsley McGregor. I own Bless Your Arts.
I was told there would be a private room for me to wait in.
Yes, of course, right this way. Does this look familiar? We've recreated your classroom.
There's a dog in here.
Oh, that's just George. He's very friendly. I'll take him out. Come here, Georgie. Come on, baby. Let's go. Good boy. Sorry.
Ainsley, I'm Hillary. I work with Ellie. We spoke on the phone.
Pleasure to meet you in person.
These are Ellie's children. This is Emma and Blake.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Miss Mitchum has requested that she remain in here undisturbed until you're ready for her to make her speech.
Not a problem. Let me know if you need anything else.
I will. Thank you.
Sorry.
Ainsley,
Oh, Mrs. Wheaton, hi.
where's Eleanor Mitchum?
Oh, she's in the classroom. But she asked to not be disturbed. Grandma? Come on, George. Hey, what has gotten into people today? I thought having a celebrity here was going to have people on their best behavior. But you're always on your best behavior, aren't you? Yeah, unless there's squirrels involved.
Does he ever answer back?
Oh, sometimes, in its own way.
Look, I just wanted to apologize to you and George for my mom's attitude. George, she only kicked you out of your little spot because she's scared of dogs and cats and probably squirrels too.
Well, that's okay. He's pretty good at picking up on those things.
Yeah, my mom's not really good with anyone or anything that isn't wool-based. Except for sheep. You know, she's terrified of them too. You know, really, it's all just an act to cover up how nervous she is underneath everything.
Well, she could have fooled me.
Well, looks like another casualty of Ellie Mitchum's ire.
Well, I sure hope not.
Anyway, hopefully today goes well and you'll have a chance to properly meet my mother once the pressure to perform is off. Let's get back to it.
Oh, I know you're upset because she didn't leave you any treats. Without further ado, I would like to invite our very special guest speaker for today's ceremony, a woman who needs no introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sweet River's very own Lone Star Cashmere founder, Ellie Mitchum.
Miss Mitchum.
Okay, well, we don't hurry this up. It might be another sesquicentennial until we get this ribbon cut.
Miss Mitchum.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome...
She's dead.
Hey, Sheriff. Chief.
She obviously fell forward, but looking at the angle of her arms, it doesn't look like she put him out to stop herself.
And the minor laceration on her neck probably came from the teacup when it broke as she fell against the table.
Hey, sis. This finding a dead body thing is becoming a habit of yours.
Yeah, don't I know it?
Cornervale, please tell me this was death by natural causes and that there are no signs of foul play. The press can have a field day with this as it is.
Well, this is unlikely the result of a cardiac incident. Symptoms of heart attack fatalities usually consist of swelling and discoloration around the face and neck.
Okay.
Due to the discoloration around the victim's lips, we can't rule
Don't
out
say it.
Poisoning.
Maybe my request for you to tell me this wasn't foul play wasn't clear enough.
Sorry, Sheriff. Until we do a full tox report, every possibility is on the table.
You know, if it was poison, it had to have been something fast-acting.
Did she ingest anything before the event?
Well, I made her some tea, but I don't know if she drank any of it.
I guess we can't rule you out as a suspect then.
Oh, please, Ryan.
Oh, please, Sheriff. How soon can you get me something definitive?
Definitive.
Substantial. Look, this woman's been listed in Fortune magazine. Every news outlet on the planet's going to be asking for a statement. The last thing we need to do is make an unforced error and call this a murder when it's not.
It's trivia night down at Yonder's.
Oh.
I guess I'll have to cancel again. All right, I'll head to the lab and start running some samples.
Thank you.
What are they doing in there?
Hey, Pearson, did you get statements from your family members?
Yes.
We might as well release them then.
Hey, we want answers and we want them now, or you're gonna hear from our lawyer.
Hey, I told you you need to calm down.
Just get him out of here.
Sorry.
Hey, Ryan, look at this.
Ains, you gotta call me sheriff, okay? This is a crime scene.
Well, it's safe to say she took a bite out of this.
Where'd this come from?
I made them last night. Kevin came and helped me.
This, Kevin?
Deputy trainee Kevin? Didn't take you for a baker.
We even ate a couple when they came out of the oven.
I had 5.
Nice.
And once they cooled, I put them in the container I brought them in today.
Neither of us got sick.
I'll get everything bagged up and run it down to Vale.
Thank you. Ainsley said that your grandmother knew Miss Mitchum.
They knew each other from when they went to school here. They became friends over their love of knitting. But when Ellie started her company, Grams felt that she became successful because she stole her designs.
You told me earlier that you had an argument with your grandmother. What was it about?
When she found out that Ellie was going to be here today, she wanted to confront her once and for all. I tried to convince her not to do it, but she was adamant.
What did she say to Ellie?
I don't know. She wouldn't tell me. Hey, look, I know my grandma is angry, but I promise she's no murderer.
These are crime students of mine.
Kevin works for you. What motive could they possibly have to murder a knitting magnate?
I can hold off on bringing them in for questioning until I hear back from Vale, but until then, nobody's off the table. Doesn't matter how close their connection to us is.
Oh, not you two.
Hey, Sheriff.
Yeah.
Somebody from Reuters called for you.
Reuters, take a message.
Oh, and Corner Vale's on line 1.
Thanks, Deputy Trainee. Hey, Vale, you got Ainsley and Chief Trenton here.
Hi, y'all. Initial test results show no poison in the lemon squares. The tea was clear as well.
I guess you're off the hook.
In fact, initial screenings show no sign of poison at all.
So what killed her?
It's looking like anaphylactic shock.
An allergic reaction?
Yes, but I've checked her medical records, and there's nothing to indicate she had any foodborne allergies. There are no insect bites or stings on her body.
So it had to be something else she came into contact with.
Still, accidental death makes all our lives easier.
Except hers. Too soon.
Vale, can I put that in my official report?
No.
I didn't ask you.
Sierra, did you check the shawl?
Shawl?
The shawl that Mrs. Whedon brought in and left with Ellie.
She's allergic to shawls?
It could be like the shirt of Nessus.
Nessus, didn't he play right wing for the Stars?
It's from Greek mythology. It's the poisonous shirt that killed Hercules.
Hercules, he's the backup goalie for the Flames, right?
No, they traded him last
You
season.
two finished?
We did find a foreign substance on the shawl, Ames.
Foreign substance, what does that mean? Poison?
Inconclusive. We're running some more tests, but whatever it was found on the victim's hands and around her mouth. It may be what killed her. An item that was transported into that room was laced with something that her body had a severe reaction to.
Okay. Call with any updates.
Will do.
What are you gonna do?
You know what I need to do.
I know what you think you have to do, but it is so absurd. I can't even believe you're thinking about doing it.
What's he gonna do?
He's going to arrest Gladys Whedon.
No, I'm not.
Hey, Sheriff, somebody from the Associated Press is on the phone.
Take a message. I can't even believe you're considering going to the house of a respected member of our community and arresting her.
I'm not gonna arrest her.
Then what are you gonna do? I'm just trying to keep up here.
I'm gonna go to the house of a respected member of our community and politely ask her to come down to the station to give a statement. Right now, she's our prime suspect.
Hey, Sheriff?
Take a message, please.
Gladys Whedon is no more our prime suspect than George is.
She was at the scene of the crime, and she has a motive.
And if whatever was on the shawl is what killed her?
I mean, she brought in the murder weapon, too.
I gotta do it, Ains. I know your community-minded nose doesn't want to admit it, but your crime nose knows I'm right.
Then I'm going with you.
No, you're not.
Do you remember when you hired me as official collaborator with the Sweet River Police? Consider this official collaboration.
Fine.
What took you so long? That woman was more slippery than a pocket full of pudding. Ellie Mitchum was a thief who built her entire empire on a lie. And it all started with the pattern on that shawl. That's why I wanted to bring it to Bless Your Arts, to show her I haven't forgotten that she stole my designs.
What did you say when you confronted her?
I didn't get a chance to talk to her. Eleanor.
Ellie hasn't the time. She's too busy. I'm sorry.
Ellie just turned her back. And that woman, Hillary, told me Ellie was too busy to see me. What a load of hogwash. I could see her sitting right there in the room, knitting. So I just threw the shawl at her and left.
Are you aware of any allergies that Ellie may have had?
She was allergic to being a nice person.
It doesn't track. Why would Gladys openly admit to her feud with Ellie if she were guilty?
I agree.
Yeah, and why do it at a public event in front of 50 people?
I agree.
Plus, Gladys is not the type of person to...
Ainsley. We're releasing her as a person of interest.
Oh, well, good. See, if you only listened to me in the first place, I could have saved you the trouble.
I'm just doing my job, but duly noted.
Well, that still leaves us with a big problem, though. Who killed Ellie Mitchum?
Sheriff McGregor.
Oh, hi, Maureen. Sorry, didn't see you there. What can I do for you?
Oh, I'm just waiting for Gladys.
Oh, she'll be out in a few minutes.
Lovely. Ryan, you're a good boy. And I think you're doing a fine job as sheriff. But if you ever mess with my friend Gladys, you better be more careful than a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Do we understand each other?
Yes, ma'am.
Lovely. I'll see you at book club.
You know what I love about this job? It's the constant outpouring of gratitude.
Go home. Get some sleep tonight. Tomorrow's not going to be easy.
It's reassuring.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Oh, no problem. I wasn't sure what kind of coffee you liked, so I winged it.
Is this a rosemary brown sugar latte? That's my favorite. Well, the reason I was late is because I swung by the classroom at the BYA just to make sure everything was cleaned up.
You did that for me?
Yeah, it seemed like yesterday was stressful enough. Maybe you could use a fresh start.
That is so sweet. So how'd you get in? Because I locked up when I left.
Fireman. She used the axe, chopped down the door.
Excellent.
And Maria was just getting there, so she let me in. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. Still in shock a little.
Yeah, I think the whole town is.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I ran into Ellie's daughter, Emma, at the coffee klatch. Lily's helping her plan a memorial for her mother, and they invited us.
Us?
Us.
You and me?
They also said Ryan could come, too.
Oh, great. Us and Ryan.
Ryan.
Of course.
Hi. Yes, we'll be right there.
Chlorhexidine gluconate. It was a severe reaction to that, which caused acute respiratory distress and fatal anaphylactic shock.
Can you do that thing where you translate it into layman's terms, please?
An allergic reaction to chlorhexidine killed her.
And that's a poison?
Yes and no. A poison can be classified as any foreign substance that causes a severe reaction. For some people, that's peanut butter.
I'm about to have a severe reaction unless somebody can tell me if this was a homicide or not.
Chlorhexidine, why does that sound familiar?
Because it's this.
Oh, right, medical grade antiseptic. They use this to treat gingivitis.
Among other things.
How do you know this stuff?
I minored in forensic science.
Chlorhexidine has a very low mortality rate, 0.78 per 100,000 to be exact. It's very rare that someone would have a fatal reaction to it, but it's not impossible.
Is it conceivable that something at Bless Your Arts would just happen to contain this stuff?
Not unless it was moonlighting in some kind of medical lab. There are trace elements found in cosmetics and disinfectants, but nowhere near the levels found on the victim's hands and face.
Yeah, and it isn't something that you could buy over the counter in this concentration.
So someone who knew that Ellie had this rare allergy laced something that she would come into contact with yesterday.
And hoped that it would slip past the toxicology screening.
She was murdered.
Murdered by who and why?
According to Occam's razor, we should look at the most obvious place first. The family.
Occam's razor? That's the one with the triple blade and the aloe glide, right?
You know, I prefer Occam Electric. Smoother, less mess. Well, I'm sorry. It was right over the plate. I had to take a swing.
Occam's razor is a theory I'm teaching at the university.
Enlighten us, Professor.
You know, my jokester brother here thinks that being funny is more important than being intelligent.
And my sister's a nerd. What's your point?
The Mitchums are holding a memorial service tomorrow. We should go.
Us and you.
And do what? Hand out a questionnaire? Please check yes if you're Ellie's murderer.
You know, for a cop, you're not so bright sometimes. Bet whoever murdered Ellie is going to be there. We need to investigate.
I need to investigate. You need to collaborate.
What's the difference?
You tell me, nerd.
Okay, so you'd prefer that I not attend a memorial, which I was personally invited to, I might add. of a murder victim who died in my place of business, even though it might help the police department for whom I also work?
Correct.
Why did you hire me for this job if you don't want me to actually do it?
Because you're the most brilliant person I've ever known. You're so smart, it gets you into trouble sometimes. Look, making you an official part of the police department was so that whenever you did get in trouble, I would know about it. You got this thing. You always got to make sure that justice is served.
You make me sound like a superhero.
A tiny little one.
Joking aside, Ains, there's a killer on the loose.
Yeah, and I'm gonna help you find them.
You came here because you're supposed to be keeping a low profile.
Hey, you worry too much.
When I think about what happened in Chicago, it feels like I don't worry enough sometimes.
I just don't get it. If Ellie's allergy to chlorhexidine wasn't in her medical records, how would anyone know that she'd have a fatal reaction to it?
Especially if she might not even know herself. Look, I don't want to overstep, but what happened in Chicago?
I just got a little too close to a case when I was working for the police department there. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
It's just so eerie to think that this happened here, right under our noses.
Well, that's why we're all here at Book Club, to help figure this out.
About that subject, seeing as we've shifted gears into solving crimes, I think we should figure out a new name. We can't keep calling it Book Club if we're not a book club.
Sure, we can figure out a new name later. Why doesn't everyone think of some suggestions? Next book club, we'll vote. Right now, we have more important things to attend to. So where do we start?
Perhaps we could start by crossing my name off the suspect list.
Gladys.
I have been presumptively cleared.
Oh, I'm so glad you made it, Gladys.
The only reason I would ever miss book club was if I were in jail. By George. Came pretty close the other day.
Technically, I think Kevin and I were suspects for a minute. We baked the lemon squares.
Me too. I made the tea.
And wouldn't that be ironic if the murderer's been sitting right here at the table with us?
Again, you mean?
Okay, I think we're all up to speed. So, okay, who would want to murder Ellie Mitchum?
Tons of people. She was a rich, successful person, and people like that are often targets. I've been listening to murder podcasts.
No, this wasn't some stranger off the street. This was very specific. An extremely rare allergy.
Had to be an inside job.
Who did she come in contact with from the moment she arrived up to her death?
Hardly anyone. I mean, we saw the car pull up.
Would you watch what you're doing?
Why was it in the door?
Pay more attention.
Yeah. That's case closed then. It was the limo driver. And those guys depend on good reviews. He'd Rather kill her than get a 1-star rating.
No, the strange thing is he didn't even seem like a limo driver. He wasn't very apologetic. Kind of even argued back a little.
Maybe it was someone who worked for the company, because Ellie never liked outsiders around her.
I mean, I guess I understand Ellie's reaction. It was a little bit harsh, but the bag, it was a beautiful auburn leather. It must have cost a fortune.
Wait. You're right, it was auburn. But the bag I remember at the crime scene was more of a seafoam blue.
Are you certain you remember it as being blue?
She knows the difference between blue and brown, Dawn.
Eyewitness testimony is notoriously unreliable. Murder podcasts.
No. It was definitely blue. I remember because the bag matched the color of the knitting needles that Ellie was using. Or maybe it was one long needle? I don't know. Home economics was not my strong suit.
What do you mean, one long needle?
Oh, well, next to the body, it looked like 2 needles connected by a cord. Is that a thing?
Those are circular needles. There are several types of knitting needles. Straight, double-pointed, cable, and circular.
Okay, well, Ellie was definitely using circular needles before she died.
That's strange. Because when we were girls in this school, Ellie always hated circular needles. She was a purist who insisted on using double-pointed needles. Now, she could be very particular about those kinds of things.
Maybe she had a change of heart in her later years.
Assuming she had a heart, I doubt it.
Well, that's interesting. I'll ask Ryan to see the crime scene photos. Okay, what about Ellie's daughter, Emma? Lily, you know her.
Yes, Emma and I are really good friends. She's very sweet, she's smart, and she has a great career owning part of a sports apparel company.
And Ellie's son, Blake?
You mean Captain Handsome?
What? He's a very attractive guy.
Well, it seemed like he had a little bit of a temper, though.
Well, in his defense, his mother just died. It's understandable to be upset.
True. And Hillary?
Actually, earlier I found out that Hillary is Ellie Mitchum's niece.
Oh. Really? Why didn't any of us know that?
I had to dig deep, but it's here.
It must have been her twin sister's girl. I lost track of that one when she moved to the city.
Okay, well, looks like we have more answers than questions this evening. But that's normal for the beginning of any investigation. A family memorial is tomorrow. Lily and I are gonna go see what more info we can find out.
It's good. 24 hours after any crime, critical. That's podcasts.
My grandmother would be so happy to know that I was at Ellie Mitchum's house.
She loved Lone Star Cashmere that much?
Yeah, this was her Graceland.
Hi.
Hi. She looks really nice in that picture.
Oh, I know what Mrs. Whedon would say. Picture could tell 1,000 lies. You know, it's so strange, isn't it? Doesn't matter how rich or successful you are. One day, in the blink of an eye, it's all over.
Yeah, one day you're gone and there are a bunch of strangers standing around your house, eating hors d'oeuvres and lying about how much they liked you. Excuse me. Thank you. What? I didn't have lunch. All right. I'm gonna go mingle. Don't get us into any trouble, please.
Ainsley.
Hi.
So nice of you both to be here. Ainsley, you remember Emma and Blake?
Hi. My condolences again.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. And for being here as well.
Oh, it's the least we could do. This is Jake Trenton. He's our local fire chief in Sweet River.
Fire chief, huh? Wow, that's a cool job. Yeah, it can actually be a little hot sometimes.
Hot. Right. Because you're putting out fires.
Yeah.
That's funny. I like it.
I'm glad.
Ainsley, I meant to tell you the other day that you have very nice teeth.
I'm sorry?
Your teeth. Wow. They're perfect. My goodness. Sorry. I'm a dentist. I notice these kind of things.
Ah, dentist. That sounds like a cool job.
Yeah, you know, I find it fulfilling.
Filling because you're a dentist. That's, very funny.
Good, Chief.
Very funny.
How do you two know each other?
Ainsley teaches a criminology course that I take at the university.
Oh, nice. And it's your brother who's the sheriff, right?
Yes. Guess you could say it runs in the family.
Emma is at Rubicon Competitive International.
Oh. Yeah, I think I have one of your yoga mats.
Excuse me. I need to speak to you two. Now.
Excuse us.
But our fire.
Okay.
That's him.
Who?
The driver that dropped off Ellie at the event.
Well, I guess he's more than just a chauffeur.
Yeah, I gotta go find out more.
This can't go any further. Keep your voice down. You've got to stop fighting me on this. Hillary has a clear path to becoming the CEO now that Ellie is dead. Do you understand what that means? She is going to have a controlling stake in the empire that your mother built.
But Sam, you're the chairman of the board. Can't you stop her?
No, not unless you two sign over your voting shares to me.
Can this wait? It's her mother's memorial. Is it really the time to be discussing things like this?
This is precisely the time to be talking about things like this. Hey!
I got worried, so I thought I should come looking for you.
We should probably get back.
Ainsley?
Hillary. Hi. We were trying to find our way out and we got lost.
It's just down those stairs. Here, I'll show you.
Oops. There you go.
Thank you.
Work's never finished, I guess.
Oh, I can hardly call it work. Knitting calms me down. And it's been a difficult few days.
I imagine.
It's a special protective type of beeswax for the bamboo knitting needles we use. Ellie was a stickler for ensuring our equipment was in perfect condition. I'll show you out.
Oh, hi. Where have you two been? I was looking everywhere for you.
You! Who do you think you are, coming here uninvited and snooping around?
She was invited. I invited her.
Well, consider the invitation revoked.
Why are you doing this? Don't you have any respect for the dead?
You get out of here or I'm calling the police.
Sir, please calm down. I am the police.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, then why don't you do your job and get these trespassers out of
I'm
here?
not going to ask you again. Please calm down.
I want
It's
them
okay.
out.
We are leaving. What is that?
Check the doors on the other side. Hey, get me a fire extinguisher now. No, it's locked. Emma, I'm gonna break the window, okay? I need you to back up, back up. Okay, here I go. Okay. Let's go, let's go. I got you, I got you, I got you. You're okay. You're okay.
Hey, can you breathe? Oxygen. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
My best guess is the lithium-ion battery combusted.
That's weird. It's a new car.
Yeah.
Could it have been intentionally damaged?
Get a fire incident report done.
What did you say his name was again?
Sam. I overheard Emma refer to him as the chairman.
Here he is.
Lone Star Cashmere Company Chairman Sam Mills.
Maybe it's a corporate thing. He was trying to gain total control of the company.
Yeah, but sabotaging Emma's car, it's a little bit extreme, don't you think?
More extreme than poisoning Ellie?
About even. I think we should call an emergency book club session.
Oh, twice in 1 week?
I like it. Yeah, the more I investigate, the less clear everything becomes. Blake, hi.
Ainsley, hi. Sorry, I didn't know that you weren't open yet.
Oh, we're just opening now. Come on in.
I really, really like this space. Very nice. Now, look, I wanted to come by and apologize about Sam yesterday. Seems I'm always apologizing for someone. Story of my life. Sam can be a bit cantankerous.
Well, I'm sorry if I caused a scene.
It's fine. You know, it wasn't even the craziest thing that happened all afternoon. Never a dull moment in my family.
Yeah, how's your sister doing?
She's okay. It was a freak accident, probably. Yeah. You know, to be honest, tensions are a bit high in my family right now. With my mother being gone, there's a lot of infighting as to which direction to take the company. I try to stay out of it, you know. Knitting isn't really my thing. But as the eldest child, I have been named executor of the estate, so naturally I'm pulled into the thick of it. These are nice.
It must be difficult, on top of grieving the loss of your mother.
Yeah. Hey, do you want to get dinner tonight?
Dinner?
You know the thing where people eat food together? Typically at a restaurant. It's the latest craze.
Right, of course. I'd love to. I can't tonight. We've got...
Book club.
Yes, we have book club tonight.
Maybe another night then. I'll let you get back to work.
Looks like Jake's got a little bit of competition.
Oh, stop it. Why would he come all the way over here just to apologize? There must be an ulterior motive.
Yeah, to ask you on a date.
Hey, Chief. What the? It's the dentist guy.
Thank you for coming in, Miss Mitchum.
You could call me Emma.
Okay, Emma. Have a seat right here.
Thank you.
So, Emma, do you have any reason to believe that there was foul play involved with the incident with your car yesterday?
I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
Well, if someone's trying to hurt you, telling the police about it isn't getting them in trouble. It's important that we know.
Let's just say our company chairman, Sam, has put it in my head that Hillary, who is set to become CEO, is planning on taking down anybody who gets in the way of her taking control of the company. But I have no proof.
As CEO, wouldn't she already have control of the company?
Not with the members of the board. There is so much greed and backstabbing in the business world. And it's especially hard when you combine it with family. That's why I moved away years ago. I live in Chicago now. Have you ever been there?
Yeah, once. If it were foul play, who else would have had access to your car?
Any number of people. It's a company car.
Dinner time. Here you go, Georgie. What is it? Is your ball under there? Here, come on, George. Go eat your dinner. Yep. I'll get it.
These two, but I'm not too sure about those ones.
Great. I also wanted to thank you for saving my life yesterday.
Oh. Wasn't such a big deal. Just glad you're okay.
Well, I am. Thanks to you.
Thank you for coming in. We'll be in touch if there's any news.
Someone's got eyes for the sheriff.
Yep, looks like she's got a crush bigger than Dallas.
Okay, back to work, you two. Come on.
Ryan, can I talk to you for a sec?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
He said what? He said she has nice teeth. Who says that?
Points for originality, I guess.
He's openly flirting with Ainsley right in front of me. Who does that? I mean, he doesn't know if her boyfriend or girlfriend or not.
Do you know?
Not exactly.
Well, if you don't know, how do you expect him to? With all due respect, your romance radar might be a little rusty.
That's not the point, Ryan.
Please, arrive at your point.
I want you to arrest him.
For what?
Flagrant flirtation.
It's been a while since my days at the academy, but I don't think that's an actual crime.
I am a fireman. He's a dentist. Firemen are so much cooler than dentists.
I don't know. It's pretty cool the way they can put pliers in your mouth and pull out your wisdom teeth.
You want to know what I do all day? I save lives. What does he do? Fill cavities? I mean, come on. It's not the same thing. Hi.
What is that?
Here, take a look.
Why are you giving me beeswax?
It's like the stuff they put on surfboards. I know how to surf. Do you think surfing's cool?
Sure. They also use beeswax to protect knitting needles. Vale has to check it, but I'm pretty sure that container is the source of the chlorhexidine.
Where'd you find this?
Under the stove, in the classroom at BYA. Your CSI team must have missed it.
My CSI team?
This is the same stuff that fell out of Hillary's purse.
You're right. She also said that Ellie was very particular about using it to protect the needles. Speaking of needles, the type that Ellie was using when she was killed were circular ones, but Gladys had said that she only ever used double-pointed ones.
So why was she using circular needles at the time of her death?
Because hers were broken. Ellie was a workaholic, even without her preferred needles. Like when a hockey player breaks his stick mid-game, he doesn't leave the ice. No, he borrows a stick and he keeps playing.
What do you know about hockey?
I started watching sports. Occasionally.
I love sports. Sports are so cool.
You know, I really feel like I'm in high school when I'm around you two.
Sam could have intentionally broken Ellie's needles, knowing that she would borrow a set to keep working.
And that borrowed set are tainted with the chlorhexidine.
But who would have given them to her?
Well, the person who used circular knitting needles. Hillary.
As always, it's amazing detective work.
We'll see how right I am when Sarah gets the lab analysis back on the beeswax. I don't know, there's something about this case that's too perfect.
Too perfect how?
Well, if Hillary and Sam are working together,
Uh-huh.
how would they know that closing the door on Ellie's needles would break them? And how would they know that Ellie would borrow Hillary's needles, even though they aren't the style she liked to use? Well, there's too many variables that had to go exactly right in order for this plan to work. There's something hinky about it all.
You said hinky.
Oh, it's what Ryan always says. I don't have a better word for it.
Well, if your gut's trying to tell you something, it's usually worth listening to.
This case is driving me crazier than a dog in a hubcap factory. I know the answer is staring me straight in the face. I can't put my finger on it.
Well, maybe you just need to take a little break for a couple hours. Take your mind off it. Maybe we could go grab something to eat if you like.
I'd love that.
Me too.
Oh, but I can't. I completely forgot. I have book club at 6.
Book club again?
Yeah, it's an impromptu meeting to see if we can get to the bottom of this case.
Yeah, no problem.
You're welcome to join us if
I'd love to. Pick you up at 5:40?
I'd love that. We know that Sam wasn't in the building on the day of the murder. If he was involved, he would have to be working with someone.
Hillary, she had the most to gain by becoming CEO after Ellie's death.
Yeah, okay, but why not just stop there? Why sabotage the car at all?
I overheard Sam arguing with Emma and Blake about their voting shares on the company board. Maybe Ellie's children are their next targets.
The clerks I murdered, that was pretty sophisticated. This car thing feels, clumsy.
And showy. You know, like they wanted it to be witnessed by people.
But why?
Lily, what about your friend Emma? Why would she be a target?
I don't know. She moved away when she was quite young. She wanted to make it on her own. Now she has a successful career outside of the family business. I just can't see what she would have to gain by being involved here.
What about Captain Handsome?
Captain Handsome, is that George's new nickname?
No, it's Ellie's son, the doctor. He's a dentist, right? Ainsley?
His name is Blake. And yes, he's a dentist. I also checked into him.
I bet you did.
I did a background check on him.
Yeah.
He has a successful dental practice. Very little to do with Lone Star Cashmere. No apparent motive.
Okay, so the only ones with motive are Sam and Hillary. Case closed.
Cookie time.
What? No. Not yet.
Baby girl, what is it?
I don't know. This case is like a maze, and the deeper we get, the more lost we become. Maybe we should just go back to being a book club.
No. It's way more fun to solve murders than just read about them.
And we're making progress, even if it doesn't seem like it right now.
Speaking of book club, can we take a vote on our new name?
Oh, I've got the list of suggestions right here.
Let's read them and weep.
Now raise your hand to vote for any of the following. Bookham Club.
That's a good one. No, but it's like what the police say, right? Book 'em, right? And then it's also got like.
Oh, is that what they say?
Yeah, we get it. Murder, Inc.
Oh, but it's spelled I-N-K, like ink.
We get that, yeah.
We get it.
What about the text files? Like the X-Files?
And finally, I like that. The Uncover to Uncover Club.
No.
I'm not going to even vote for my own suggestion. I mean, it sounded way better in my head.
Alrighty, I guess we're still officially book club.
Bye.
was really nice having you there.
I had fun. Thanks for the invite. That Maureen, she sure is funny. The whole Captain Handsome thing. Pretty hilarious.
Yeah, Maureen, she's a hoot.
Yeah. You know, just for curiosity's sake, this Blake fellow, what is he really like? Is he a nice guy?
Yeah, he's nice enough.
He seems very taken with you.
He's not my type.
Oh. Well, that's good to know.
See you, Jake.
See you, Ainsley. Not your type.
Come on. Come on. Oh. Hi. Hi. What is it, Georgie? Oh, no, not again.
I am so sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I knocked, but George was already barking.
Jake, what are you doing?
After I dropped you off, I was just driving away. I thought I saw somebody crossing the street to your house, so I drove around the block, and I came in through the back gate. Whoever it was, they took off when they saw me. Do you remember the last time you were investigating a case and somebody left a note on your door?
Yeah. It's Ryan. Hi.
Hey, Vale got the lab results back on the beeswax. It was tainted with 50% concentration of chlorhexidine, more than enough to cause an allergic reaction on contact.
Okay, well, that's our murder weapon, or half of it anyway.
Yeah. We're having the container tested for prints now.
Okay. Let me know what you find.
Will do. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
No, I know that tone of your voice. What's going on?
Jake's here. He found someone snooping around the house.
Who could it have been?
Hillary?
Or Sam? After Vale's report on the beeswax, you have enough probable cause to charge Hillary?
Well, if her prints come back on the container, sure.
Right.
Okay, let's say Hillary and Sam are behind this. How did they get the chlorhexidine? Vale said that only a licensed medical office would be able to get it.
So a doctor or...
Or Blake. He's in on it.
Yes, gotcha, dentist. Sorry, I mean, that's terrible.
They're all in on it together.
Blake would have done dental work on his mother, so he would have known about her allergy to chlorhexidine.
Okay, take a look at this article. It says that Ellie blocked a company merger about a year ago. With her out of the way, I bet Hillary, Sam, and Blake stand to make millions.
So that's why they targeted Emma. She must have been the last holdout.
Unknown caller.
Don't answer it.
Hello?
Ms. McGregor, this is Sam Mills. I need to meet with you.
What's this concerning, Sam?
I don't want to discuss it over the phone. All I can say is we've crossed the point of no return. Is there somewhere we can meet?
No.
I teach a class at the university until 11 a.m. tomorrow.
After your class, then. I'll come to you just after 11.
No, 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 no. Absolutely not. Never gonna happen. Over my dead body. Stamped it, no erases.
No erases?
I'm not just gonna stand by and let this happen, Ains.
What killer makes an appointment with someone to murder them?
It's a setup. Why else would he want to meet with you?
Maybe he's got cold feet. What did he say? Past the point of no return? Maybe he's gonna confess.
Or maybe try to pin it on Hillary and Blake. And he didn't say past, he said crossed, which is weird.
Yeah, but why call you? Why not call Ryan?
Exactly.
Well, he knows I'm a criminologist. He was there when Lily mentioned it at the memorial. Maybe he wants to get more details on the case so he doesn't further incriminate himself before he goes to the police. We can't pass this up. The crime knows.
One condition, and this is not negotiable. Jake and I need to be somewhere close by in case something happens.
Like a stakeout? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Stakeout. And I don't think you should be alone tonight, so why don't you come stay at my place?
No, I'm fine. I've got George.
Or I could stay over if you like. On the couch, of course.
You sure you don't mind?
No.
All right, well, I'll just leave you two to your evening. Good night.
Thanks again for doing this. I think I'm a little more freaked out than I realized. Ever since Chicago, things like this really put me on edge.
Are you gonna tell me about it?
I was investigating a case about a dirty cop who was taking bribes. And before I could testify, he broke into my house and he tried to kill me. After that, Ryan insisted that I move to Sweet River, where nothing like that would ever happen. Little did we know. Anyway, I'll let you get to sleep.
Are you sure it's a good idea for you to go see Sam tomorrow?
An innocent person was murdered. We have to get to the bottom of it. That's the most important thing.
Good night, Ainsley.
Good night, Jake. Occam's razor is a principle which states that plurality should never be posited without necessity. Does anyone know what that means? Lily?
The simplest explanation is always best.
The simplest explanation is often the best, not always. And as criminologists, we should always start by looking for the most simple explanations while we're searching for the truth. Okay, everyone, that's it for today. And remember, Occam's razor is a rule of thumb, not a law.
Professor, when are the assignments due?
Oh, sorry, Monday. Have a great weekend, everyone.
You seem a little off today.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I just have a lot on my mind.
Okay.
Hey, man.
Donuts? That's what you had to get?
Yeah, it's a stakeout. That's what cops eat on a stakeout, right?
That's an unfortunate stereotype. You're a fireman. You ever pose for a calendar?
I was Mr. September. Bet the dentist never did that.
Why are we friends? Hey.
Hey, it's 11 o'clock. Any sign of him?
Not yet. All right, I want you to put your phone on speaker and put it face down on your desk. That way we can hear everything.
Got it.
And I want to maintain a visual of you at all times. If I lose sight of you for 1 second, I'm coming in through the window. You understand?
Okay, got it.
Uh-huh.
I don't think he's coming.
Yeah, I think you're right. Got a call coming through from Pearson. Hold on. Hey, what's up? What?
What is it?
Sam is dead.
What?
Don't tell me it was another drug-related anaphylaxis.
Nope, knitting-related strangling. Want to take a look?
Do I ever?
Blake discovered the body.
Not a lot of ambiguity on this one.
He was strangled from behind, implying a surprise attack.
With circular needles.
You have any idea why Sam would be at the house today?
He was supposed to have a meeting with Hillary, sign some company documents. This is nuts. Why is this happening to us? We're just a company that sells sweaters.
We're working as fast as we can. I promise. Give him a minute to breathe and then bring him in for questioning.
Copy.
So Hillary might have been the last one to see Sam alive.
Yeah, but if Hillary and Sam were working together, then why kill Sam?
She might have known about the phone call and figured out that Sam was going to turn on her.
So she had no choice but to kill him.
Still, strangling him with her curved knitting needles, it's like the car. It's hinky.
And clumsy. Best way I can describe it is that she's desperate. The chlorhexidine murder, she took her time with, planned it out methodically. The other two, they were knee-jerk, scrambling when her plan started to go off the rails.
Okay. Pearson, write up an arrest warrant for Hillary Hall.
That was Kevin at the station. Hillary just walked in and surrendered herself.
What? This just keeps getting weirder.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, no. Hey, whoa. You don't want to go in there.
I can't believe it. Sam was like an uncle to us.
I'm so sorry. This must be really difficult.
Who did this?
We're going to find out, and we're very close.
Are you going to be okay?
I don't know. I'm scared. I don't think I can stay here after everything that's happened. Maybe I can stay at Lily's.
Take my card and just call me if you need absolutely anything.
Thank you. I think I need to see him.
I can take you up there. You two, you got a couple of murders to solve. Hmm?
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
You gave her your card.
Strictly professional.
I think I should be the one to question Hillary. I know I'm not an officer, but I am a member of the department. And Hillary surrendered herself, which means she's a willing suspect. And cases have shown that a non-confrontational interview style is most effective in these cases. And she might clam up being interviewed by someone in uniform. What are you doing?
Is there any way to get your attention, Professor? I was gonna say, I think it's a good idea.
Oh.
I loaned Ellie my needles that day when hers got broken. Neither of us ever went anywhere without our needles. For both of us, knitting wasn't just a profession or a hobby. It was a form of meditation. Some people do yoga. We like to knit.
Were you surprised when Ellie asked to borrow your needles?
Yes.
Why?
I think you know. We used different needles. Ellie used traditional double-pointed. I used circular. We had an ongoing friendly debate as to which was better.
Why did the company try to hide the fact that you're Ellie's niece?
Nobody's hiding it. Ellie just preferred not to publicize that fact because she didn't want anyone to assume I was hired because of nepotism. She was protecting me.
Let me ask you about the Lone Star Cashmere merger that fell through. From what I read, Ellie blocked it.
That's not accurate. Ellie wanted the merger to go through. I was the one who talked her out of it.
Oh, why?
Ellie and I are knitting purists. I convinced her that selling the company to a conglomerate like Rubicon Competitive would ruin the integrity of the empire she built. I have a chain of emails to corroborate this.
Did you meet with Sam this morning?
Yes. He said he wanted to resign from the board and have me take over as chairperson in addition to being CEO.
Did he give you a reason?
He said something rotten was going on, but wouldn't tell me what it was. Just that he couldn't have it on his conscience anymore, and the company would only be safe in my hands.
You think she's lying?
Well, if she is, she's really good at it.
How's it going? That good, huh? I got the incident report back on Emma's car battery fire. Someone ruptured the battery housing with what appears to be a screwdriver.
So as soon as she started the car...
Kaboom.
Please tell me you got something from Blake that we can use.
No, and none of his office records show he ever did any dental work for Ellie.
So there's no way that he would have ever known about her allergy to chlorhexidine?
No.
Wait. If someone had a deadly allergy, they'd carry epinephrine. Didn't an EpiPen fall out of Hillary's purse that day at the memorial?
Yeah.
You carry an EpiPen, right?
Yeah, severe allergies run in my family. I have to be very careful.
What are you allergic to, Hillary?
It's obscure. It's something called chlorhexidine.
Ellie wasn't the intended target. It was meant for Hillary.
So it was just a fluke that they both had the same allergy?
Well, not a total fluke. She said allergies run in her family, and they can be passed through genetic lines. And her mom was Ellie's twin.
I don't know why you're so happy. We still don't have a suspect.
Well, what Sam said to Hillary is essentially a confession.
Yeah, but somebody killed him, so he wasn't acting alone. It was gotta be the dentist, right?
I mean, he did have motive with Sam getting cold feet.
He discovered the body because he's the one that strangled him.
We can hold him for 24 hours. In that time, I'll get a search warrant for his office, and hopefully some DNA will come back from the crime scene that we can use to charge him.
What about Hillary?
Well, didn't my official collaborator just tell me that she was the intended victim and no longer a suspect?
Yes?
Is that your final answer?
Yes. Release her.
Okay.
I am so frustrated by this at every turn. Just when we think we have him, our prime suspect ends up dead.
Murdered by our other prime suspect. They'll find something at the crime scene to convict the dentist.
I hope so. Oh, freshly baked lemon squares from Lily. She's so sweet. Gonna send her a text and thank her. Dinner?
I would love to.
To become CFO of a Fortune 500 company like Lone Star Cashmere, Hillary would have had to do an in-depth health evaluation, which would have detected her allergy. Anyone who has access to the corporate database would be able to acquire this info.
Sam?
Possibly. But he still has to get his hands on the chlorhexidine.
Well, he could have just called his dentist friend.
Yeah. But doesn't that feel too obvious? A smarter killer would know how to cover their tracks better. Someone who could get access to Blake's office to make it look like he were involved. Emma.
Hello.
Sheriff, it's Emma. Sorry to bother you. I just didn't know who else to call.
That's okay. What's up?
Lily wasn't home when I went by, and no, she's not answering her phone.
Well, where are you now?
Outside your door?
Hi.
Hi.
How did you...
I went to the station earlier to talk to you, and as I got there, I saw you leaving, so I followed you.
You followed me?
Yeah, I know. It's totally weird. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna go. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm just so upset.
Emma is the one who tainted Hillary's needles. She's on the board of Lone Star Cashmere. I mean, she could get access to her cousin's medical records.
And she could have figured a way to get into her brother's office.
She wanted Hillary out of the picture, but she didn't anticipate the needles getting switched that day. She definitely didn't anticipate that her mother would have the same hereditary allergy that Hillary has. When Ellie was the one who died, Emma had to pivot.
So she sabotaged her own car?
To make it look like she was the next victim at a public place like the memorial.
She locked herself in a car that was on fire. That is some serious commitment.
She wasn't locked in.
Yeah, remember we tried all the doors.
No, she locked the doors, Jake. The car still had power, or the horn wouldn't have worked.
So she could have got out if it got too hot in there. The whole thing was just one big show?
Her master plan went all wrong. But she thought she could still salvage it if she could just pin the murder on Hillary. Having Hillary in jail is the next best thing to having Hillary dead.
What about Sam?
She used him at first. Can't you stop her? No. Convinced him that Hillary was responsible for Ellie's death. But when he started to get cold feet, she had to get rid of him too. And all the better, on the same day, he was meeting with Hillary. At this point, she is scrambling, has nothing to lose. She is past the...
Whoa, what is it?
The point of no return. Remember what Sam said on the phone?
All I can say is, we've crossed the point of no return.
Oh, it was code. Rubicon.
You're crossing the Rubicon. It's a river in ancient Rome, right?
Yes, but it's also the name of a sports apparel company.
Emma is at Rubicon Competitive International.
Rubicon Competitive is the company that's trying to merge with Lone Star Cashmere. And guess who's an executive there?
Emma.
Occam's razor. Emma was right in front of us the whole time. Emma's probably with Lily right now. We need to warn her.
Hey, Professor. I'm just locking out for the evening.
Hey, is Emma with you?
No, I haven't seen her since yesterday. Also, I just got your text. I'm confused. I didn't make you lemon squares. I haven't had time yet.
Wait, you didn't drop off a batch at my place earlier? Don't eat those! Don't eat that. And Emma isn't at Lily's.
So then where would she be?
Ryan.
I was just making myself some dinner, but I didn't get very far. I can offer you some carrots.
It's okay. Lily and I actually made lemon squares earlier, and I brought some if you're hungry.
Oh, sure. Wouldn't be the first time I ate dessert for dinner.
Pick up, Ryan. It's voicemail again.
So what do we do now?
Good idea, George.
Thank you for being so hospitable. I wouldn't have just shown up, but I felt like we had a connection.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to help. You know, you've been through a lot. Why don't I call a hotel for you and see?
No. It's okay. It's okay. I can do it. I'm sorry. I sound so helpless. I'm not.
You're fine. Plates.
Why would she even be going after Ryan?
She is in full panic mode. She doesn't know what Hillary may have told the police. She's trying to cover all of her tracks. And for all she knows, we're dead too. It's what criminals do when they feel cornered. It's called irrational choice theory.
Thank you. Emma, you seem like a really nice person, and under different circumstances, it would be really nice to get to know you, but I think we should keep this professional. I am the sheriff investigating your mother's murder, after all.
But I thought the case was closed.
No.
Really, I don't understand. What's the problem? I thought you had Hillary at the police station.
I can't discuss an ongoing investigation.
No, of course not. You don't have to tell me anything. All I want to know is what you think of my lemon squares.
Sure. Cheers.
Don't eat that! Nobody messes with my little brother. Nothing would have stopped you. Not even the death of your own mother. You wanted that merger to go through at any cost.
My mother had so much, and she gave us very little. She treated Hillary more like a daughter than she ever did me.
Hillary, I'm so sorry for everything we put you through.
You were just doing your job, and you saved me from Emma's wrath. I'm just glad this is finally over.
All this time, did you have any idea?
I had my suspicions, but I can never be sure. I'm just happy I can preserve Ellie's vision for the company.
We'll do a proper analysis, but initial litmus tests show signs of rodenticide.
Rat poison on a first date? Wow. Now, I knew your romance radar was rusty, but that is way off.
It was not a date, all right? I was just being professionally courteous.
Okay, well, you call it what you like, but you may want to sign up for some of those dating apps, hotshot. You know, knock the cobwebs off.
We can't all be Mr. September.
I'm glad you're okay, man. I'm really worried about you.
Yeah.
This guy again? I thought you locked him up.
No, his prince came back clean. You had to let him go. You had nothing to do with it.
I thought we were friends.
You know, you better make your move, hotshot. Otherwise, I'm not the only one who's gonna have to get on a dating app.
All right.
Hey, Chief,
Yeah.
I've got a question for you.
What's going on? Death really does seem to follow you around, doesn't it? No hard feelings. You don't need to apologize.
I didn't
You're
apologize.
just doing your job. And I'm glad justice was served. I can't say I'm surprised it was my sister. I never trusted her, to be honest. Look, Ainsley, if you ever need any dental work, you know where to find me. Take care.
I'm waiting for the lecture about how I overstepped my boundaries once again about being official collaborator.
No lecture. You get a pass because you saved my life.
Guess we're even now.
You know, the thing that drives me nuts about you is the same thing I love about you, Ains. You never, 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 never give up. If it weren't for you, this case wouldn't have been solved.
Dear Diary, my brother paid me a compliment today.
Don't let it go to your head. Turd.
Too late, jokester. Hey, Georgie. That was so impressive. I've never seen you bare your teeth like that. You and my boyfriend make a pretty good team.
He's your boyfriend, is he?
I really gotta stop talking to George out loud like that.
Well, I think it's one of the most adorable things about my girlfriend. Don't you, George? What's he saying now?
He's saying, I think it's about time you kissed her.
Mm-hmm. That is one smart dog.
So what's this Mr. September calendar I've been hearing about?
Oh, boy.